Hey there, true crime friends. Listen, normally this is the time when you would get lunchtime true crime, right? And I love doing lunchtime true crime. I'm always like, ooh, what am I going to say next? Because I never know. I don't plan it at all. I mean, I do plan it, but like whatever. Okay, so look, today I'm busy. I have a lot of things to do, and I have not had time to record a lunchtime true crime. So what I'm going to do instead is give you a little sneak peek. I'm going to give you one little video from the members only space. Now, our members have seen this video, but most of you guys are not on the members only space, which is fine. But like, here's a little video that was a members only video from like a couple of weeks ago, so that you understand. Every morning, I do morning true crime, like Rise in True Crime or something. I'm going to come up with some catchy name for it. Haven't got there yet because I got things to do. And then at lunchtime, we do lunchtime true crime. And then that's it for the rest of the day, unless you're a member. In the members only spaces, we do a bedtime check-in. I use that time to just like chit chat with my friends. We talk about whatever is going on. From time to time, I do a live. I'm not very good at lives because I'm a mess. I'm always like, what do these buttons do? Anyway, child, it's ridiculous. It's also where I give my unfiltered thoughts. Now listen, people watch my channel and they're like, she's hilarious. She's so unfiltered. Y'all have no idea how filtered I actually am. Because over on the members only spaces, I'm little less filtered. Little less filtered. And I might use some language that is not appropriate if you have children in the room. So look, I tried to find a members only video that was cleanish, that I could use. And listen, I'm doing my best because the members only videos, I just be saying stuff. So this is one of the videos from a nighttime check-in that I did a couple of weeks ago. And if your children are in the room, you're going to want to put in your headphones. It's not totally filthy or nothing like that. But, I workshop some thoughts and ideas over there on the members only spaces. And I just talk. And, you know, sometimes I tell stories that I probably should not tell, but that's the way life works. Anyway, please enjoy this sneak peek. If you feel so moved, press the join button and become one of our BFFs, and we can get together and chitty chat every night. Otherwise, I'll just see you back at the regular morning check-in and then lunchtime true crime. Okay, y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye. Okay, so look, hey BFFs. I'm over here. I just recorded my morning video, right? And I was poking around on the not Facebook. What is this thing? I was poking around on YouTube, right? And of course, you know, it recommends videos saying, oh, maybe you might like this. Maybe you might like that, whatever. So I'm just scrolling through. And this video comes up. You know, our good friend, our psychic friend, Reverend Donna Serafina Donna. One of those is her correct name. I'm not sure which one. That's her whole name to me. She's teaching psychic classes. Okay. Psychic classes. Reverend Serafina Donna Serafina, one of those is her real name. I can't remember which one. I have a question for you. I'm hot now. Am I having flashes or do I just have a fever? Can you teach somebody to be psychic? I thought either being psychic is like, I don't know, like being left-handed, like either you were or you weren't. I didn't think it was something that you could teach. Also, if I don't want living humans bothering me, why would I want dead humans bothering me? Do you know how much living people get on my nerves? Why would I? Hey, dead people, come over here and bother me while I'm trying to deal with the living people and my dogs and turn my mattress over and buy these groceries and do whatever. What? Who is taking this class? Serafina Donna Serafina, is this just a cash grab? Between me and you, I just whisper it in my ear. Just tell me. You know what? Send a message to me psychically, because the psychic message I'm getting is, yes, girl, you just out here taking people's money. Now, if I was going to be a psychic, what I really would want to be is a pet psychic. Although, if you're around your own pets long enough, you know what they're thinking too. Maybe I'm naturally psychic, so I don't understand that not everybody is naturally psychic. Look, let me tell you this story. This is absolutely apropos of not a damn thing. Look, I got pregnant with my first baby, right? Y'all know that story. It's on here somewhere in the apropos of nothing. The Cliff Notes version of it is, I met this nice guy who I was not interested in. And my girlfriend was like, y'all should get together. And I was like, no, thank you. Because he wasn't qualified to date me. But then, I was in my late 20s and hormones. And you know how it is. Sometimes you're like, ooh, I just need to rub myself on you for a quick minute. So then my neighbor across the street, he shot and killed his entire family. Not making that part up. The man murdered his entire family while I was home, and I heard it. As an aside, that's not even the first murder I've heard. I mean, the first murder I was involved with. That was the first murder I heard and was there live as it happened. It was horrific. I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be in therapy forever. I've since seen a couple other murders since then, but that's another story for another day. So, this dude was trying to get with me, and my girlfriend was like, go, y'all should be together, y'all should be a couple. And I was like, I do not want to be set up with him. And then my neighbor murdered his family, and this dude was like, oh my God, is that your building? I was living in Queens. Is that your building? And I was like, yes. Oh my God, I'm freaking out because this man has murdered his family. And he said, do you want me to come over? And I was like, I am feeling a little frazzled. Also, a skosh graphic. This, God knows, this is the members only space. Is not a children's space at all because my mouth is too filthy for that. Hang on, I need a sip of coffee. So old Ralphie came over to comfort me after the murders, right? Triple homicide. So he comforted me, and I was not assaulted. I was not intimately assaulted. Let's just put it like that. I didn't do nothing to him. He did some very pleasant things to me, and I thanked him and sent him on my way because I had other shit to do that night. I was like, look, it was so long ago. I was new in recovery. I was writing my steps. I'm like, this fourth step is not going to write itself. I need to write, make a list of all the people who I've wronged and become willing to make amends to all of them. Damn, now I got to add you to this list, but whatever. Okay. Thanks so much for the nice happiness that you just gave me a few minutes ago. Thank you and good night. So I sent him on his merry way. And then a couple weeks later, I was like, wait, why do I feel nauseous? Wait, am I late? Somebody got a calendar? What's happening? And so then that's how I had my first baby. I was telling you that to tell you something else, and now I don't know what I was telling you. Oh, I know what I was telling you about this psychic thing. So before that happened, right? A couple weeks before that happened, I ran into Ralphie, because I've said his name a million times on here. I ran into him on the street, and I thought to myself, oof, I'm gonna have that man's baby, which was crazy because everybody was trying to hook us up. And literally, we had not held hands. There had not been a kiss. There had not been a date. Although one time he took me to Gray's Papaya and bought me the recession special. And if you know anything about New York City, you're falling out of your chair laughing because you know how crazy that is. Back in the day, Gray's Papayas down there on 14th Street, you know the one, had that recession special where for $1.50 you could get 2 francs and a drink. And so, but it wasn't just like a soda. It was like one of them pineapple slushy kind of situations. So me and him had hung out with a couple of friends, and he bought me a Gray's Papaya recession special. That was as deep as our relationship had got. So it was crazy that I would think I'm going to have this man's baby. That was nuts. And so I just thought it was like this weird passing thought. Then cut to like a month later, my neighbor kills his family. Ralph comes over. So the entire pregnancy, right? As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh shit, that's number one. I think for me personally, that has always been my response. All 3 times I've gotten pregnant. Oh shit. Because none of them were planned. 3 delightful surprises and then the stepson. So anyway, I find out I'm pregnant. And as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, what is the math on this? And I figured, oh, this baby I got pregnant because that was the one contact that I had with any other man in the entire year of 1997 or 1997. The one contact in all of 1997 that I had. I know exactly when I got pregnant because that was I had broken up with my boyfriend. That was the only contact I had. So I know exactly what day and what time it happened. And so I did the math. They didn't have the internet back then, but I had fingers and a calendar, and I calculated it. And I was like, oh, this baby is due on June 4th. And I said to my girlfriend once I stopped crying and being hysterical about the fact that I was pregnant by that fool, I was like, I'm super pro-choice, but I'm super having this baby because I'm old and who knows if I'll ever be able to have another baby again. I was 27 and misguided, but I was like, obviously, no one's going to marry me. And obviously, I'm probably never having children. So this is going to be my last chance. I'm going to take it. So I was wrong on all accounts, but I didn't know that then. I wasn't super psychic. I was just like a teensy bit psychic. So whatever. I'm pregnant. I said to my girlfriend, I'm pregnant and I have to have this baby, obviously, because it's obviously the only one I'm going to have. But the baby is due on June 4th and it's going to be a boy. That was literally like a week after I found out I was pregnant. And she was like, okay, girl, whatever. Who's to say you carry this pregnancy to term? Who's to say it's a boy? There's a 50-50 chance. No first mom has her baby on the due date. And I was like, okay. But for the whole pregnancy, I was telling everybody I'm having this baby on June 4th and it's going to be a boy. And for the rest of that pregnancy, I was psychic to the point of distraction. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it was hormones. I don't know what it was. I would be sitting in my house and I would say something like, why is Stephanie calling me? Now, randomly, out of the blue, I'll be like, why is Stephanie calling me? And then 2 minutes later, bring, I would pick up the phone and it would be Stephanie. I couldn't afford caller ID because I was poor back then. I just knew things and it was maddening. Maybe some people want to be psychic, not me. I don't want to know. Let a whole bunch of stuff be a mystery to me. I do not want to know. But for the duration of that pregnancy, it was so overwhelming. I can't even tell you how overwhelming it was. The hardest part of it was going in the subway. I would go in the subway and all of those people's energy, it was like, I could just feel it on me. And I don't know if I was feeling their actual thoughts or their energies or whatever, but I would have to like work myself up and calm myself down and do all this work not to be overwhelmed by everybody's energy for the entire time I was pregnant. I barely wanted to leave my house. I barely wanted to go anywhere because it was crazy. Although my girlfriends would come to me and they would just be like, what do you think is going to happen with me and this idiot that I'm dating? Because I love him and he loves me. And I'll be like, girl, that's not going to work out. You know, he got a wife and 4 kids that you don't know about. She'd be like, what? No, he's at my house all the time. And 3 months later, she'd be like, girl, did you know he had a wife and 4 kids? And I was like, didn't I tell you that 4 months ago? It was like that, but it was not cool. Some of the things that I knew, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Other things I was like, I don't want to know this. Let it be a surprise. So whatever. As soon as that baby was born, it went away. Thank God. I really, really needed that to be gone because it was very overwhelming. Now, the same thing did not happen with my 2 subsequent pregnancies. I had other superpowers with those pregnancies, but not that one. And I would not wish psychic ability on my worst enemy, but that's just me. So, also, a couple of dead relatives have visited me, but that's another story for another day. So anyway, Miss Donna is out. So all of that to say, I think it's natural to be psychic. I think everybody's a little bit psychic, but maybe they're not. I work very hard to tamp that mess down because no, thank you. But maybe people want to work hard to like turn the volume up on it. Not me. I'm not that girl. So, Donna, get your money, girl. But, don't be out here fooling people with this mess. Maybe she's teaching people how to like hone or better sharpen their belt. I don't know what she's doing, but I just saw her message like, psychic class is canceled because I have to move out of my apartment. Girl, you ain't see that coming? You should have seen that coming. Wouldn't being psychic make you a better planner? Apparently not. Oh my God, I'm hot. All of a sudden I'm so hot. Maybe it's the spirits getting in touch with me. Okay, I need to get in touch with the spirit of a shower because I am super sweaty right now. Okay, y'all have a great day. This is definitely going to be on members only because now I'm like, what did I say? Probably something filthy, something profane, and something I shouldn't be saying out here in public like I want to do. Okay, I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.